And welcome to episode 6, I think, of I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. And a shout out to my friend who got me this mug. I'm freaking fabulous. Love it. So just, if you don't have this mug yet, go buy it for yourself, because so are you, friend. So are you. Today, let's have some morning scripture coffee talk, shall we? The book of Daniel, also very confusing, as is the book of Numbers. But something jumped out at me today as this King Nebuchadnezzar is doing all of these threats. And he's saying, listen, y'all, if you don't worship this golden statue that I have created, then, man, and there's going to be music, and there's going to be lights, and there's going to be pyrotechnics, and it's just going to be buzzing awesome. It's going to be wonderful. And if you don't worship it, I'm telling you, there's going to be a punishment. It's going to be hell. You're going to be walking in the flames. It's going to be awful. And the peeps that he's talking to, instead of buying into the pyrotechnics and the lights and the show, they say that God will deliver them from that. And then, of course, they end up in this hell. And instead of being affected by all that is going on around them, they're able to find a peace and stillness within through God. And I find it so interesting. So it says that they walk around in this, amidst of all of this chaos, singing hymns to God and blessing God. And I find it really interesting, a reading to have in this time where we have been come to see, well, what in our lives have we been holding as those golden statues of the things that would make us okay? I'll be okay if I have all these things, or if I can do all of these things. And all of a sudden, plot twist, can't do those things, can't have those things. And the depths of God carrying us through it is God saying, no, beloved, you can still be okay. You can still be okay. I am holding you. Open your heart to be able to see the ways in which I can lead you to goodness and beauty. And this brings me into where Jesus says, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That's what Jesus says in today's gospel reading. And I also have heard the saying of, you shall know the truth, and it shall set you free, but first it'll piss you off. It's true. Allow that anger. This shit, man. There's so many things that this anger comes up, and there's a whole bunch of emotions and fears that are under that anger, but you have to let yourself feel it. Go punch a pillow a couple times. Allow yourself to feel that emotion. It has to be allowed to be in the car of your journey through life. And then trust that you can be led through that emotion into the other side of whatever is going to be there for you. So first off, to know that, we can start to be honest with ourselves for what have we been holding as our idols, of our things that have made us okay, supposedly. And as we see those things fall, to be able to pause and realize that God isn't this lightning bolt pixie dust to being like, no, I'm going to take that away. Which sometimes, like, I know I have a gap between the way I think about God sometimes and some of the fears that I have in my being. But that's why I work through praying, and that's why I try to work through all of these things, is to know that, no, God is who sustains me through all things. It's like I can protect you from nothing, yet sustain you through absolutely everything. And that's where there's beauty, and that's where there's strength. And that's the truth that will set you free if you're able to let go of all of these pyrotechnic shows that our culture is obsessed with. Then you will be able to find peace, and that is the peace of God. The other thing I want to bring up is this book, Glennon Doyle's book, Untamed, and I think this is a line that is awesome. And she says, the truest, most beautiful life never promises to be an easy one. We need to let go of the lie that it's supposed to be. Because you're walking in faith doesn't mean it's going to be easy. This is something that you practice all the time, and it's okay to feel scared, and it's okay to feel all of these things, but come back to your core and know that God holds you through all things, and to be able to sit and pause and hear the birds and breathe the fresh air, to know that we can be willing and we can allow ourselves to be in a whole new way. We should maybe I'll write a song called that. kind of sounds like a whole new world, but I don't know. I might get the rights, Disney. Just saying. Anyway, I hope you're able to find some things that are possibly helpful for you in this reflection. Grace and peace, friends. Doop-a-doop-boo.